Welcome back from the commercial break, and it's now time for us to give you some entertainment stories across the world. And we are starting from Nigeria. And we all know veteran actress Kate Henshaw and Genevieve Inaji. Now, in an interview, Kate Henshaw was asked about her relationship with Genevieve Inaji, and it seems they used to be very close. But according to Kate Henshaw, things aren't really going so well because they had a fallout, and for a very long time, they were not in communication. And she went on to describe Genevieve as Angelina Jolie of Nollywood, who just wants to be by herself. According to Kate Henshaw, they met to have a commercial shoot, and they were smiling, they were talking and all that. By the time they realized Genevieve had vanished from the set after they were done. And later on, Genevieve called and was like, oh, I had to leave. I just called to say goodbye. And she felt that, okay, maybe she wants to be by herself. I mean, like the Angelina Jolie of Nollywood. So, I mean, have you seen more of Genevieve on social media? No. Some time ago, she came on to Instagram to talk about her mental health. And I am thinking that maybe that's why she wants to stay away from people. Now, away from that, and still in Hollywood, veteran or legend actor Zach Orji. I mean, who doesn't know Zach Orji? It's been reported that he is sick and unwell and is currently hospitalized. He cannot walk or talk, and he slumped on his toilet seat and he was rushed to the hospital. Has not been able to talk or walk at the moment. That is what is being, talked about at the moment, that Zach Orji isn't feeling so well. I pray that he gets better soon. And lastly, Monday, I wanted to tell you a story about Paula Abdul, who is or who used to be a guest judge or a judge on American Idol, and So You Think You Can Dance. And she says that the producer of these two programs sexually assaulted her. According to her, he grabbed her in the elevator and shoved his tongue down her throat. And also, made some certain comments and tried to hit her ass and all that. And his name is Nigel Lithgow. And Nigel came out to say that he's going to fight that lawsuit. And guess what? Two other people have come out to, also accuse him of sexual assault. And they were all contestants of All American Girl, and they are suing him. That is the British television executive Nigel Lithgow over alleged sexual assault. That is according to the U.S. media. So they said that he openly groped them, and then during filming in a series in 2003, and made unwanted advances after the show ended. So that is Paula Abdul on your screen. We don't have pictures of the girls because they are unnamed. But yeah, they are also suing Nigel Lithgow. So it goes to say that, why wait for someone to come out to sue them first before, the moment you see that a known personality has been sued for sexual assault or any other thing, then you see that a lot of people keep on coming in with their allegations as well. Why wait? 2003. We are in 2024. Why wait? But Nana, these are the stories trending across the world. Your views and thoughts.
I'm going to start with the Nigel story. Sometimes when someone is in power and they feel they have the power to do certain things, even if they do it, nobody's going to question them or ask them questions about certain things. One will say, why were the women in those situations? Sometimes it's their workplace. With this Nigel incident, according to Abdul, she signed a contract. So she couldn't really come out at that time to come and report her boss. And it would have been your word against mine. So that's why she's been quiet for so long. And now she decided to come out. Since November 2023, so many sexual assault cases. Cassie started it, and it's been back to back to back to back to back to back. But then we hope that the right thing is just done. For Zach Orji's situation, it's very sad. I mean, growing up, these were the actors that we watched: Zakoji, Mr. Ibu, and some would say old age catches up to you so fast. But then it's so sad that they have to really go through this at a point that you can't even talk. Some actors come out with dementia; they can't even remember how their lifespan was, and it's really, really sad. So stories like this sometimes, I mean, I don't really like to hear it, but then I think it's nature and everything. And finally, the Genevieve story. You know what? People like to be by themselves.
Yeah.
Naturally, there are people who really don't feel like socializing after work, or I just want to keep to myself. You see, if you check the Nigerian industry, at a point in time, there was the Genevieve Kate Henshaw era, Emeka Ike, Ramsey era, and then it came Omotola era, good. And then it came to the Uche Jumbo era, Rita Dominic in Yedo. No, Rita is the era of Genevieve and Kate.
And Ramsey Noah.
Exactly. I'm using the eras because you could see that the Genevieve era with the Kate Henshaw, Rita Dominic, they are not really like very close.
Yeah.
But if you check the Uche Jumbo, Iniedo, Chioma, Stephanie Okereke, like they have that kind of bond where they keep like in touch with people. Yeah. But then people like to just be themselves. And truly, Genevieve is the Angelique Kidjo of Nollywood. It's undisputed. I don't know who I'm going to give it to, but then I don't think it's coming from a bad place. She just wants to be by herself. She just wants to mind her own business.
Yeah.
And I mean, she has a lot going on. She's one of the people that really suffered social media comments at the early age, giving birth and everything. So she's experienced it. So if she's gotten to a certain age and she feels like, oh, like, let me just keep to myself, it's nothing personal. And I watched the interview where Kate was saying that it wasn't even really personal. Yeah. She was just making a point that Genevieve is like this, like this, like this. So it's I mean, it is what it is. It happens. It's not really something bad. That I mean, I see some articles taking it out of context and they are trying to make something out of it. But then that's it. Harry,
I think they are forgetting that Genevieve have come out openly to talk about her mental health
issues.
And people going through mental health issues do not want to be in spaces because they are dealing with their stuff. I mean, so I totally understand. I mean, her wanting her space and all that. But as for Nigel, the way he was so bold and confident to say that he's going to fight Paula Abdul, and 2 more people have come out to, sue him for sexual assault. Let's just wait and see what comes out of this whole suit that is being made against him. So yes, that's it for entertainment stories across the world.